Okay, 036. Then sender number and candidate number. I'm going to put my candidate number 001. Okay, what else is there? Followed by space, followed by on, followed by a space and today's automated date. Okay, so followed by a space, then we put on, then today's automated date. Okay, so we put current date here, automated date, and that's the automated date. Okay, fine. Next, save this as a spreadsheet with the file name J2131BHH, sender number, candidate number. For example, that's the example. Okay, so let's save this. We're going to save this as a spreadsheet. Okay, so I'm going to save this on my desktop. Okay, and what's the file name? J2131BHH, J2131BHH. Okay, so I'm gonna save. I'm gonna remove this and just put BHH, underscore sender number. It's correct, right? Underscore sender number, then candidate number, underscore sender number, then candidate number. Okay, so I'm gonna 036 sender number and then candidate number. Okay, save. And save this as a spreadsheet. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Excel. Okay, save. Okay, perfect. What's next? By doing this, you earn yourself 3 marks. Okay, next, format the spreadsheet to look like this. Format the merged cells A1 to B1 contain white 28-point text on a black background. Okay, so you can see here from A1 to B1 the cells are merged, and 2 is not, and row 3 is also merged. So let's do it. Okay, I prefer to work with it on a normal view. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight cell A1 to B1 and merge and send, right? Okay, and this is not merged. This one as well, I'm gonna merge it. Okay, merge and send. And this one, this font here, in cell A1 to B1 to contain format merged cells A1 to B1 to contain white 28-point text on a black background. Okay, so let's change that. We need to put a black background and the font should be white and font size should be 28. Okay, and what do we have here? List of suitable properties. This one is bigger font. We change that as well. Okay, yes, it's bold and a bit bigger. Okay, fine. What else do we have? You can see this text here in cell A1, in cell A4 to A15 is center aligned, and here B4 4 to be 15, I guess, is also center aligned. So let's do it. Okay, this one center aligned. Okay, and this cell B, this column B, it looks like it's center aligned, yes, but the cell is equal. The column size is equal. Both A and B are equal. Okay, so we need to make it look like that. Maybe reduce this one and then enlarge this one. Okay, and this text here should be center aligned. I guess we've done everything that is over there to make it look the same. And this font here is sans serif. Okay, so we have to make sure the font as well is sans serif font, which is fine. And one more thing, you can see here from the question paper, this text here and this one and this one and this one, I think these are the expected results, how the spreadsheet should look like after completing the questions. Okay, so for doing this formatting of cell A1 to B1 and to make this spreadsheet look like this, you earn yourself 7 marks. Next question. Enter a function in cell B7 which, depending on the room type, looks up. Okay, enter a function in cell B7 which, depending on the room type, looks up the number of persons from the file J2131 rate. Okay, enter a function in cell B7 which, depending on the room type, and here is the room type according to the spreadsheet. Check here, this is the room type, and this formula we need to put the function, we need to put it in B7. So this is the expected result, so we need to put a function that will at last display this result. Okay, and depending on the room type, should look up number of persons from the file J2131 rate. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so the function should be in B7, and what do we need to look up? We need to look up from this table. And what do we need to look up from that table? Number of persons from the file. Okay, looks up the number of persons. Okay, so what you simply do, since here this is the table, we can use the VLOOKUP function. So let's use the VLOOKUP equals to VLOOKUP, and they say depending on the room type. Okay, so this is the room type. Okay, and the table array, we are told to look up from the table, from the file J2131 rate. Okay, so the table array, we put the table from the file J2131 rate. Okay, so I'm going to highlight my table here. Okay, and the column index number, which column is the number of persons, which is column 2, and we want the exact match. So we put the exact match and run it. Okay, so the number of persons is 3, and this is the function we use to display the number of persons. Okay, fine. Next, doing this you earn yourself 5 marks. Okay, enter a function in cell B8 which depending in cell B8 which depending on the room type again displays whether breakfast is provided using the file J2131 rate. So it's the same. It's the same. I guess that's why we have 1 mark for that. Okay. A function depending on the room type. Let's enter a function depending on a room type, and this function should be in cell B8. Okay, so this is cell B8 equals to VLOOKUP. Okay, depending on the room type, our table array is the same table. Okay, so we put up the same table from the file J2131 rate, and we want to look up if breakfast is provided or not. Okay, so breakfast is column 1, 2, 3, 4. Breakfast is in column 4. So we put up 4 as our column index number, and we need the exact match. Okay, close the brackets and press enter over there. So breakfast provided, yes.